Problem statement. Based on the annual income, customers are eligible for membership card as per the below criteria. If the annual income is less than 70,000, then the customer is not eligible for any card. If the income is between 70,000 and 90,000, then the customer is eligible for a silver card, and if the income is between 90,000 and 140,000, the customer is eligible for a platinum card, and for customers with income greater than that are eligible for gold card. Now mark the customers according to the cards they are eligible for. So let me go back to the data view and go to the customers table. So here you can see that there is a column called annual income, and in this example we will be making use of this column to check if the customers are eligible for a membership card or not, and if they are eligible, what kind of card it is. Now for this kind of scenario, we will be using the nested if, where we expect more than 2 outputs. So let me add a new column. And I'll name this column as card type. And I'll start with the first if. And the first logical test that I'll be doing here is if the income is less than $70,000. So for this, the column I'll be using is annual income from the customers table. So customers annual income, select that, less than 70,000, comma, result if true. This means that if the income of the customer is less than 70,000, then I want to display no card as the output, comma, result if false. That means if the income is greater than 70,000. So for that, I'll add another if. So if the income is less than $70,000, then the customer is not eligible for any card. But if the income is greater than $70,000, then we still have few more criteria to be tested. So we will continue with that. So I'll add another if, and I'll say if the annual income, so it's the same column. Now here I want to test if the annual income is less than 90,000. This is our second criteria. So if the income is less than 90,000, that is if the result is true, then the customer is eligible for a silver card. So in double quotes, I'll add silver card, comma, now result if false, that is if the income is greater than 90,000, then for that I'll again use an if. Here once again I'll compare the annual income to check if it is less than 140,000. Comma, now if the result is true, then the customer is eligible for a platinum card. So I'll type that in double quotes, comma, and if the result is false, that is if the income is greater than 140,000, then we do not have to check it any further, because any customer with income greater than 140,000, be it any number, will be eligible for a gold card. So here if the result is false, I'll add gold card. So once again keep in mind, all the text that you would like to display as a result should be put in double quotation mark. So here we have tested all our required conditions. Now we have to make sure that we properly close the bracket for each of the if function. So let me close the bracket here. So you can see that the bracket we just closed is connected to the other highlighted bracket. So we have closed this if. So this if opens over here and closes over here. We still have two more ifs to close. So put another closing bracket and you can see its connected bracket, and this is the if that it closes. Now we still have this if to be closed. Now put another closing bracket and you can see that we have closed the first if as well as all the nested ifs inside that. So whenever you use nested functions, make sure that your brackets are opened and closed properly. Now that we are done, let us hit enter. And here we have the card type column generated. This lists what card type is each customer eligible for. Let us check it. So see, we have all the 4 types of cards over here. Let us cross check if the segregation has been right. So I'll just go with the no card right now. So here is the list of customers who are not eligible for any card, and because as you can see their income is less than 70,000. And if I select gold card, here the income should be greater than 1,40,000, and that's how it is. Now if I check for silver card, it should be for people with income 70,000 and above but less than 90,000, and that's verified too. So this is how you can test multiple conditions with the help of nested ifs.